So you've been a huge proponent of PlayStation VR. I don't know, a proponent, you bought one and you put it on your head a lot.
Yeah.
You've been playing this game called Eagle Flight, which we've seen a bit of kind of ahead of time. What's your take on this?
So I think everyone's always waiting for that sort of killer app when it comes to VR, right? The kind of thing that you can hand to somebody and then they go, okay, I get this as a platform. We're always looking for that sort of Super Mario 64 moment. And I think we've gotten that incrementally with VR stuff. But I described the PSVR launch as having no Mario 64s, but like having 15 pilot wings. If we're going to compare it to the N64
all right,
launch.
that's fair.
Eagle Flight, which just launched on PSVR, it's available on Oculus as well, might be my favorite new VR game, period. This might be PSVR's killer app. So let me tell you a little bit about it. Eagle Flight is a game developed by Ubisoft. It is an open-world flying game that takes place in Paris after people are gone and animals and trees and plant life have taken over. So as you can see, it leans in pretty well to what PSVR can do best, which is kind of a little more cartoony graphics, which I really appreciate. You've got the Notre Dame Cathedral, you've got the Eiffel Tower, you've got all the iconic places from Paris. Great thing about this game is that it's entirely controlled by head tracking. As you can see the beak down there, it is actually a first-person VR eagle simulator game with cartoon graphics. You see your beak the entire time, and you fly through Paris by tilting your head left and right and just sort of soaring around. Now, there's multiplayer, there's a single-player campaign, which is really cool because it starts with you being born in an egg.
Ew.
So you actually see the egg
sort of like a large woman eagle throwing up in your mouth?
Well, yeah, you get two big eagle mommy and daddies hanging out with you, and you look up and see them. So you actually see light coming through the egg. I won't spoil too much of the story in Eagle Flight.
Yeah.
But there's also a free flight mode. You've got this sort of pilot wings-esque, like flying through the sky, flying through rings thing. There's also races. There's attacks you can do. There's different settings in terms of like time of day, weather. There's really cool, just beautiful animals everywhere.
It has multiplayer, doesn't it?
It does also have multiplayer. You can do like up to 3v3 flying missions and stuff like that. So I've been predominantly playing the single player. It's a $40 game. It's the kind of game where you can put this game on people's heads and they'll immediately get it because you really just have to tilt to control it. You hold the controller in your hand, that's basically just to speed up and slow down flight. But for the most part, this is one of the most beautiful, intuitive, incredible, and original games I've played on PSVR or VR in general.
So what happens if you fly directly into something? Because these guys are all like paid to play the game.
We don't have that sound queued up because it'll scare you, but it makes this horrible bird splatting noise. Like it's just like...
Really?
Yeah, it's a real bad noise.
Okay.
So that's Eagle Flight. It's on PSVR right now. Please go check that out. Hopefully they put a demo up really soon. Ubisoft's kind of been killing it recently. I noticed that they did an update to Trackmania, which has a bunch of new VR stuff. Eagle Flight's out, and then we get Watch Dogs next week. So even though there's no Assassin's Creed or anything this year, yeah, thank you for that. Can we hear that again? Yeah, there we go. That's actually me saying the word hawk.
That's weird.
It's very weird. So that's Eagle Flight. It's my favorite new PSVR game, and it might be PSVR's killer app.